Hey guys, welcome back. This is Neon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
Lucasfilm had one job with the sequel trilogy as far as many in the fandom were concerned. It was to get Han, Luke, and Leia back on screen together one last time, and they couldn't do it. They didn't do it. Fans were freaking furious. Carrie's gone, and now Mark Hamill is finally speaking out about the fact that they had a huge missed opportunity.
Yes, because that's what everybody wanted. Let's go through the article. First of all, it's funny because on comicbook.com, which is going on about, Star Wars, Mark Hamill's imagined look at Luke Skywalker and Han Solo reunion stirs fans' emotions. No crap. And this is from comicbook.com, who also, these people are the same people that call
The
fans
Russian
trolls
bots
and Russian bots and all this other
right?
stuff. So, let's look at this. Now they're saying what everybody's been saying since The Force Awakens.
Oh my
At
God.
least we've been saying.
So this is what
Awakens.
all the people who are like, oh my God, the Star Wars trolls, the Star Wars haters, this is what they wanted, and this is so anger inducing to see all the missed opportunities that they had, the huge missed opportunity that they had, and then to have them be like, golly, it would have been nice if they could have gotten those three together.
What makes me mad is places like comicbook.com were like, calling fans all kinds of names and trolls and stuff about different properties, and now they're like, well, this is what fans wanted, and it's like, whoa,
no shit.
Okay.
And this says everything.
I saw these today on Twitter. Yes.
Okay, so Star Wars icon Mark Hamill stirred fans' emotions Saturday when he shared a photo captured with co-star Harrison Ford, sharing an imagined reunion between Luke Skywalker and Han Solo.
Yeah.
What a Han-Luke reunion might have been.
It would have been amazing.
Now, Mark doesn't seem to give a shit anymore. He was kind of watching his mouth when they're doing the press tour for The Last Jedi, but he did get some jabs in at Rian Johnson. And I think Mark is with the fandom, and he agrees that Luke Skywalker was treated very poorly in that film.
Well, let's read it and see. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so this is coming from Mark Hamill. What a Han-Luke reunion might have been, the Luke Skywalker star tweeted. Okay, Solo was a victim of patricide.
Yeah, they
When
killed. They killed
Ben
Han Solo.
killed him. Okay, so Rian Johnson, everybody's favorite director, Rian Johnson, excised the scene that briefly showed Luke grieving Han alone in his stone hut. Later explained to EW the cut was made to better serve pacing.
Trust me, that wasn't going to fix the pacing or anything of this movie.
No.
Anyway.
We had to have more time to milk the aliens and
Yeah, because that was more important. Yeah, milking the flippin' alien thing was more important than seeing Luke being upset about Han.
Yeah, I know.
Let's just wrap your head around that for a moment, people.
Okay, so this is Johnson. We realized just for pacing in that section, we had to stick with Rey and Luke, and we wanted just to go from straight to his slamming the door of the hut shut into day-to-day life. The montage of him going around the island milking.
Yes, milking the flipping alien. It was more important to milk the damn alien than it was to have Luke be upset about Han.
Taking that bit out suddenly propelled us forward into that segment in a way that felt much better for the film.
Well, no, the alien milking thing was not better for the film. It was stupid. Anyway, go ahead.
Johnson acknowledged he was very sorry to lose it.
Oh, I'm sure he was.
Okay, now here's...
Sorry to lose most of the fans,
yeah,
too, but whatever.
I think it's a beautiful performance from Mark Hamill, but I think we get a similar beat with him later when he's on the Falcon with R2.
Yeah,
Not really. You didn't get across that he was mourning Han. It looked more like he was like, yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, that's what it was. It seemed more like he was remembering his time with everybody than it was about that. Yeah.
Right. Hamill has since said the lack of a reunion between Luke, Han, and Leia was a big mistake.
It was a big mistake. It was a huge mistake.
Biggest, I mean, immediately, as soon as the credits rolled on episode 7 and we knew Han was dead, it's like, wow. We are never going to get that. You can never fix this.
No.
It's over. We had a chance to have the three of them back together one last time, and it's over.
Let's be honest. Old fans of Star Wars, that's what they wanted. I know I went to the theater because the way the commercials were and stuff too, thinking I'm going to see Luke, Han, and Leia together again. That's what I want to see. And they might only be together in this one movie and they might change things, but I really wanted to see that. And I am guaranteeing you that the majority of fans that were old school fans, that's all they wanted to. It wasn't a minority. It was the majority wanted this.
No.
Anyway.
No, and when they announced the film, they had pictures of the three of them together.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
And everybody was like, oh, cool, we're going to get Han, Luke, Leia back. And it never happened the way that we
Because as much as they want to make this the Kylo Ren Rey saga, it's not. It's the Han, Luke, and Leia saga. That's what it's always been. Anyway, go ahead.
I just thought Luke's never going to see his best friend again. You look at it in a self-centered way, Hamill told Den of Geek.
It's not self-centered.
No,
Mark.
not at all. In fact, that was... I did see that cutscene. I'm like, why the hell did they cut this?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we needed that because it looked
screwed
like
up
Luke...
the pacing of the flippin' milking the alien.
Oh my God.
And the fish nuns. We needed that so much more.
We needed fish nuns. I said that it was a big mistake that those three people would never reunite in any way.
You're right.
I guess I was wrong.
No, you weren't
because
wrong.
nobody seems to care.
No, Mark, we all cared. Trust
Everybody
me. We
cared.
cared. That's why the fans are so mad.
This is why the fans hate Lucasfilm and Rian Johnson, because they had this opportunity, and instead of
not just that, they ruined them from being all three together in the first one. Then Rian Johnson just really took
completely destroyed even a legitimate reunion between Luke and Leia.
Yeah, and then he ruined Luke on top of it.
And he completely destroyed Luke Skywalker.
Then he ruined Luke Skywalker.
Inexcusable. I have to stipulate that I care.
I bet you do. We care too. We care, Mark.
But it didn't really seem to affect the larger audience.
It did.
It broke the Star Wars fandom in two.
Most people were mad because the way Luke was treated.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
my problem with it.
You know, most people I talk to.
Luke, Han, and Leia will never be together again. I'll probably never get to work with Harrison again.
Well, trust me, Mark. We all felt it too. It was not just you. A lot of people cared.
Though Hamill acknowledges the focus is now on the new generation as it should be, nobody cares about these characters.
That's the problem.
The star expressed disappointment with a lack of reverence toward the old guard. Yes!
I agree!
Oh my God! Thank you, Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, for being a true Jedi Master and stating the obvious, the things that the fans have.
Well, one of my things I hate the most, he's going to talk about right next. Go ahead.
Pointing to a key scene where dark-side user Kylo Ren tells Rey to forget and kill the past.
Yes! That made me so mad. I'm like, kill it. I'm like, kill what? The old movies so that you can have this stuff? You cannot kill it. That is why you killed the franchise, because you tried to kill that. You needed to embrace that, and you didn't do it.
Oh my God. They had me walking by 3PO, not even acknowledging him. Yeah, it's like, come on, what garbage. And then he had to phone it in to Leia.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, Luke wouldn't have left his friends like that, even if he almost murdered his nephew.
He wouldn't have done that either.
He wouldn't have done that. They ruined Luke. They destroyed Luke Skywalker. Mark Hamill, you have every right to be angry at Lucasfilm for how they flushed Luke Skywalker down the freaking toilet.
I'm sure George Lucas isn't very happy with him either. But anyway,
my God, I'm sure they talk all the time, so it'd be interesting to see. I said, I can't do that. Johnson said, okay, go over and do whatever.
Yeah, because Johnson doesn't care.
Because he doesn't care.
You know, it's like I picture him with a little thing. Here's how much I care. He's making a little gesture with his hand. Here's how much I care about the original Star Wars. Because he just thought he was going to come in and he was going to polarize it and make it the bestest damn thing ever by putting an agenda in there and pissing all over the old cast. And when you did that, you ruined it. You ruined Luke. You made a mess. But anyway, go ahead. They told him to go ahead and do whatever.
Yeah, so I went over and I did whatever. They say in the script, forget the past, kill it if you have to, and they're doing a pretty good job. Stereo. Thank you, Mark Hamill. Thank you for stating what the fandom has been stating for the last year plus. Luke did get to reunite with Sister Leia, albeit in the form of a forced projection in The Last Jedi, which would prove to be the late Fisher's final turn as a story general. Yes, and they kill Luke, and Carrie Fisher is dead in real life. I can't even. Yeah. One job. Lucasfilm, you had one job. Hamill, who reprises his role in the upcoming episode 9, said Fisher would get a kick out of knowing her Leia would be involved in the Skywalker finale through the use of repurposed and unused footage originally filmed for The Force Awakens.
You probably would have, actually.
She probably would have. Like, oh my God.
And then she would have put people off for good measure. Go ahead.
But I mean, tons and tons of Star Wars fans.
I actually liked some of these on Twitter today.
God, this is just—it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing how.
Wait, I'm gonna go back up a minute because they must be getting desperate for hits. Because wait, where did it go down? I saw did they take it out? You're going too fast. Gosh, let's go really fast so you can't see anything. There was one
That's
on
how we
here.
roll here. There
was one on here, and I was very surprised to see it on here. Where did it go? I don't see it now. Right here. I was very surprised to see this make this.
This made comicbook.com. Ethan Van Sciver, who's been very critical of Star Wars. He's been very critical,
just like we have,
of Star Wars, and they actually put one of his tweets on comicbook.com. So Luke, you are not alone You Are Not Alone, Mark Hamill, the fandom.
We all wanted this. This is what we wanted this. I mean, that just makes me want to cry when I see that picture. Because I know it's never going to happen. I'm seriously going to cry about it. And that's stupid. And
Carrie's not there. And they had a chance. I'm
seriously going to cry about this because it's like, it was so important to so many people. And it's been such a big deal in so many people's lives. And they just literally said, kill it if you have to. Ruined Luke, didn't put them together on The Force Awakens, which is J.J. Abrams' fault. I mean, Kathleen Kennedy's ultimately fault because she saw all of this and screwed the pooch with it. And or the Wookiee or the Porg.
Screw the Porg.
Porgs deserve it. Screw the Porg. Anyway,
the Porgs.
I'm just like, I'm just so upset by this whole thing. And then Mark thinks that no one cares.
Who is telling him this?
I don't know.
We need to track down Mark Hamill. We need to get him on Clownfish TV.
Oh, that's never going to happen. But
tell
Mark
him,
Hamill, we love you and we care, and a lot of people care. And we've since the first time I walked out of the theater for seeing The Force Awakens, I was mad. I was like, "What is that? What the hell did they do?"
It was the only Star Wars movie where I literally threw my arms up in the air and I'm like, "What the hell is going on? Why do they hate Luke Skywalker so much?" And not only did they completely give the middle finger to the fandom and to Mark Hamill himself, but they also continue to give the finger to Luke Skywalker in other media. They keep making Luke a complete moron in other media.
And then they turn around in places like comic.com and other places give the middle finger to the fandoms, who are the fans who are upset about this kind of crap and how they didn't get what they wanted. It's like there's a middle fingers go around for everybody, and they should just stick it up their butts because that's where it should be.
This is awful. This is
But
inexcusable.
But Mark, you're right. It was a big mistake. It was wrong, and people do care.
People care. A lot of people care. Mark Hamill. Open invite if you want to come on the show.
He's not going to come on the show.
They would never let him on this show. But we love you, Mark. I played with you until your head fell off.
Yeah, he did. And they screwed it back on.
My Luke Skywalker action figure.
Now, real quick, I want to tie this into some other Star Wars stuff. And I saw some people talking on Twitter about this today. We've been talking about it for a long time now, which is you go to the parks and the stuff they have there is all the original trilogy stuff.
Yeah.
Which someone was pointing that out on Twitter today, and I was like, yeah, we've been saying that for weeks because it is. And that they're going back to the original trilogy for like a lot of the books and the comics, and they're using tie-ins to that. And the TV shows are going back to the original trilogy time. And they're, because people don't want the new stuff. Even the stupid little the World Adventures, they're messing those up and retconning everything.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But they're still staying with the original trilogy.
Disney wants to make money, and frankly, the new characters have not taken off like they hoped.
No. I mean, we were watching, we have one video up here somewhere. We actually live streamed the one stage show they did at Hollywood Studios. They do a Star Wars stage show. And it was funny because we were talking about this. They have all the other characters go up there and they do something. They all get showcased and they do something, except they get to Rey. She literally pats BB-8 in the head and stares off into space, smiling. Wistfully. I'm not joking. That's all she does. And I was like, what the hell?
To have her do? She
does nothing. Literally nothing. And then we have Galaxy's Edge coming, which we've talked about many times before. And now we have release dates for that. May 31st in Disneyland and August 29th in Disney World. And unfortunately, I think they're leaning heavily on the new movies for that, which I would not have made that mistake.
Nope.
But, anyway, there's all this stuff coming, and and I don't know if Mark Hamill can now talk because he's done filming or what.
That's probably it, because I think him being in Episode 9 depended on whether or not he played ball. We talked about playing ball, whether or not he played ball with Disney for Episode 8 and did the press tour and spoke kindly of Rian Johnson. But you look at those videos with Hamill and Johnson, and he looks very uncomfortable. And some of the stuff Johnson's saying, and I think there was some behind the scenes.
A lot of people were uncomfortable and stuff Johnson says. So anyway, let's wrap this one up.
We're gonna wrap this one up. May the Force be with you, Mark Hamill.
And Harrison Ford, we miss you too.
Yeah.
He was reminding me of my dad.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but Harrison Ford always reminds me of my dad.
He does.
Doesn't he? Yeah, he does.
He
reminds me of my dad.
So please subscribe to Clownfish TV for more pop culture news, views, rants, gaming videos, art videos, and more. This has been Neon and Geeky.
Bye.
Goodbye. Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.